What's up, all you cool kids? This is Daisy Collins of TsunamiRose.net, coming at you live from my craft room here in Las Vegas, Nevada, bringing you junk journal content and videos. So if that's what you're into, please do subscribe and give me a little thumbs up. How are you, Miss Jen? Hello. So I'm here working on my sewing junk journal using one of my new junk journaling kits, which is, of course, sewing themed. And so today, where we're at is, oh, shoot. I forgot I reprinted these onto prettier paper. I forgot about that. Do I want to include those now? I mean, I did print them out. They just look a lot cuter. They're like coordinating with the colors instead of these random papers. Yeah, let me go get those. I forgot till right now. So you guys, hi Carrie, hi Patricia, hi Angie. How are y'all? Hello, hello. I have been so enthralled, you guys. I've been obsessing over this quilt pattern called Cathedral Windows. Okay, I have been working on this for the last 5 or 6 days, you guys. I'll show you. It's not done. I literally, you guys. I'm trying to make a pillow cover. Okay? I'm making the world's most complex pillow cover. This is the only spot right here that's finished. It's right here. It's the one spot I got sewn together. I still, of course, need to, it's all going to be, all of them are going to be like this, basically. Isn't that I thought this was like the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen in my life. And I said, I need to do that. I said, I need to do that. So I have been basically obsessing over this. I've been working on this. Literally, this is all I've been doing. And this is this is where I've gotten it to. It's supposed to be a 20 by 20 inch pillow, and all I have is the fabrics all laid out where I want them to be. But like I said, all of these fabrics are going to have this like circle moment, this diamond part right here. And this, it's going to be so beautiful. But oh my God, you guys, the amount of work, the amount of times I pricked myself with pins. And then I thought, wouldn't this be beautiful if I did it as a window treatment, if I made a whole curtain panels out of it? Now I feel crazy because that sounds crazy. I cut myself. I touched myself with the rotary cutter and it got me. I've already pinched myself right here and then I poked myself in the finger. You guys, I'm getting hurt. I'm getting hurt out here. I am getting hurt out here, but I just want to get this done. I still have a while. I still have a long, long while till I go to my mom's house. To go visit my mom, I should say. But I just really want to get it done. And that's all I've been doing. That's all I've been doing. Joni's, hi Joni. Hi Beverly. Marty, hello. How is everybody, you guys? Check out my, hang on, I thought I had that. Of course I didn't. Of course, why would I be prepared? Okay. Of course, I missed it. Oh, it's supposed to do that all in one go. All right, Miss Patricia. Did I say hi to Miss Patricia? It's so nice to see your name again. Paris 3339. Hi. Hello, okay. Sorry, I was supposed to copy that. Okay, I can't get this right. I can't get this right. Hang on. Okay, so anyways, all I've been doing is working on that. It's just a pillow. I'm doing 2 pillow covers. I'm doing 2 pillow covers. They're 20 inch by 20 inch, and I'm trying to follow this video / pattern, and the video says something different than the pattern. So I'm just like trying to work through it. I had to, it might be faster, like if you have fabric that's already folded, but I'm using they're all bed sheets, right? All the fabric that I'm using is bed sheets. And also the white fabric is bed sheet. So it's all bed sheets. Bed sheet couture. And I've been just cutting fabric. I had to do a lot of ironing the fabric because, again, my fabric is just folded like like a 3-year-old that would fold a bed sheet. So I had to fold a lot of fabric and cut a lot. Oh my gosh. And then, of course, cutting the fabric hurt my hand. So then one day I had to rest. And then, of course, I realized you don't have any white thread. Like, ever. You don't have no white thread. So then I had to wait another day because I had to order white thread. But today I finally got it all pinned. I finally got it all almost put together. I'm ready to sew all the little fabric patches down. And then I can actually make it into a pillow cover. So I have to cut the back fabric, and then of course sew it to the back of this fabric, and then it'll be a pillow cover. I didn't think it would take me like almost over a week to make a pillow cover, but here we are. Here we are in the world of what is Daisy doing today, because she's probably doing something ridiculous like making a pillow that takes 2 weeks to make. Yeah, I gotta get my sewing machine out of the way. I need to find an extra long, I don't know if they have it, but I still need to look, an extra long foot pedals with cord, I guess, because it comes with cord. When I try to, this foot pedal cord is just in my way on my desk because I normally put it that way. But then I feel like my foot pedal is never close enough to me, and I have to like pull it, and it's just a messy situation. So I want a longer foot pedal cord. My YouTube keeps shutting down. Is this what I'm paying $20 a month for? What do you mean it keeps shutting down, Beverly? Keeps shutting down. I pay for YouTube. What you mean? What you mean? Here, we gotta trim this back part. I have all this done. Like all these journal pages are done, but I didn't have the time to print them on paper I actually wanted them to be on. So forgive me for the slow start here. I had to redo these, and then of course I forgot because I've been obsessing over this quilt and dreaming about how I can make these into curtains, but then thinking about the time it would take. Oh my God. And then I'm thinking, okay, so this piece of pillow is only 20 inches by 20 inches. How am I going to sew? And I'm having trouble. Like, I have to bunch it up over here, get pricked by a pin. And how am I going to sew this on my sewing machine? I don't know. The girl in the video, of course, was just like sewing it. And then I'm thinking about it. Wait a minute. Now I see why you need that quilt tabletop. Now I understand why you need that quilt tabletop, because it keeps your fabric off to the side all nice and straight. I don't have that. Just closes while I'm watching it. That might have to do with your computer or your iPad or your phone. Have you updated the app? Sometimes stuff happens and you have to either update the app or uninstall it and then reinstall it. It happens. But I've never had that issue with YouTube, so that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe I've had that issue, but I have not. So it might be whatever device you're watching it on that's having an issue. Or I need some sort of update. Where is Booby Daisy? I haven't heard of him in a while. He's been quiet. He just does what he wants to do. You know, I think he's sitting on the treadmill right now. I think that's what he's doing, but he's active all the other times. All day, every day, that boy is doing something. But he doesn't really bug me until like he wants either attention, he wants food, or he wants me to throw his toy. That's the only time he bugs me. When he doesn't want none of that, he's like on his own, sleeping somewhere. I feel like cats take like about 5,000 5-minute naps a day or 5,000 30-second naps a day. Of course, I'm asleep, so or I'm away, so I don't know how long he sleeps. But you know, when he's in the room with me, if I move, he hears a little noise, he's twitching or he's got his eyes open. So I'm just asking, like, when does he ever like sleep solidly? I need to know. I wish he could tell me. Oh my goodness, these are so cute. I'm going to get a little bit more action-packed here in a moment. But for now, I need to cut these out. And I printed them. I just had some stock images. Because, you know, I design and stuff. So I have stock images. And I just changed the colors to match the journal. But so I do that. I do that sometimes. I didn't have any scrap of paper I didn't really have any scrap of paper, period. I don't know what I did with my scrap of paper. I must have used it all. It's all gone. Cats sleep a lot. But that's what I'm saying. They sleep, but I feel like he sleeps like for 30 seconds and then some noise happens and he wakes up. So it's just like, when do you sleep? Like maybe when I sleep, that's when he sleeps. Because I don't know. If I'm awake, if he's around, you know, he wakes up with any little noise. So sometimes he has a couple of drawers under the bed he sleeps in, or sometimes he'll go sleep on the treadmill. And sometimes, occasionally, he'll sleep in his cat bed. Occasionally. I'm trying to think of what to do for or what to buy for my curtains here in my room. I want to buy some solid curtains because right now I just have these like translucent curtains. Just fine, but I can never put the shades down, like the blinds, I should say. I can never put the blinds down because my cat will freak out. My cat will just freak out if I close the blinds. So that's why I have this. That's why I never put the shades down, or the blinds down. But I would really like some new curtains. And I can't really find any curtains I like online. There is some that I like that I might think about, especially now after all the work that it took to make these 20 by 20 pillows. What am I looking for? I am looking for my round corner punch. Round corner punch. Miss Jude. Hi, Miss Jude. Hi, Pam. Okay, so these are journal cards, but I'm just gonna use them in the signatures anyways. Just like anyways. Oh wait, I need scissors. Hang on, I was not prepared for this. I'm telling you, my life has been consumed with these pillows. It's just all I think about right now. So that's all I've been doing all day since the time I woke up. It's a little ridiculous. It's a little much, but I need to do it. And so far I've made a couple mistakes. I can see where I can do something better. I still don't know how to make it any easier yet though. I love that song, Marty. I love that song so much. This. Okay. So that'll just be an insert in the, I gotta find where it goes in the book. Gotta make its replacement because I already have these in the signatures, but I didn't like the scrapbook paper. I did not like the scrapbook paper in the end, and so here we are. We are redoing it. That's okay. And yeah, I'm doing this as a part of a YouTube hop that one of my design team members, Miss Kay, is going to be hosting in about a month. So I will leave the description. In the description, I'll leave all the team members, all my design team members that are joining in for the event. You can subscribe to them beforehand. We're all going to be creating sewing-inspired junk journals using my newest collection, which is this kit that I'm using here with you today. And yeah, so I'm getting ready for that. I need to get that done. I need to get this done because I need to get the video ready before I leave. It's a lot. I didn't even think about it before I booked my ticket. I was like, oh. Afterwards, I was like, oh, wait a minute. The blog hop, or the YouTube hop, is the 17th of October. And I'm leaving the 15th. So, of course, I didn't plan that out very good at all. So excited about this hop. Guys, yes, Miss Beverly. I am getting ready. At a slow. Honestly, it takes me months to make themed journals. So trying to do this in a month is kind of crazy, but we're gonna try and work through it. Gonna try to get through it. Remember to let her into your heart, but don't fart. What? I don't remember that part. I don't remember that part at all. So the main kit here has 40 pages. And then there's also additional clip art sets that you can get. And there's also additional, journaling spots that you can get. But for the most part, the kit itself has everything that you need to make a journal and to decorate it. You're also making a fall journal and a lemon journal. That's cute. And she's working on Christmas journals. Miss Beverly. is on fire. She's working. I've been wanting to make lemon themed journal kit. It's in my things to do list. Literally right here, my things to do list. To make a cute lemon. I have the graphics for it, just have to, get it all together and make it happen. But it's on my list to do. Okay. Last thing is the most complicated thing. The little mini file. And usually I'll print this out on paper. And I'm sure that I could, but I don't run this through my scan and cut. I always just cut it by hand. This one, just because ever since back in the days, I kind of learned not to put thin paper through these cutting machines. And I just have never really cut thin paper with my scan and cut. I've only really cut cardstock. It's really the only thing I focus on. And so these I kind of just cut by hand. I just kind of go a little slow and I just cut little bit by little bit. Try and cut straight lines, so don't really cut a curve. I just kind of cut off all the tiny little white pieces away from the curve. There we go, that's done. Ooh, got that corner. I think I can do that with the punch though, if I'm not mistaken. And then cut from here to here. Here to here. That needs to be trimmed. There we go. Well, let's go Daisy Fam ready. I don't know when I'll get it done, Beverly. I really don't know. It's on the list right now. I have my heart. Next theme is going to be tea and desserts. And then we'll work on maybe lemons. I don't know. Perhaps lemons. Once Christmas is kind of over, I can have fun with other themes. Once I'm done with my Christmas stuff, I'm like, okay, we can do more fun things now. Oh, it needs the large. Okay, this also needs the large. Okay, over here's the large. Perfect. So that looks really cute. And we get to do it again. Yay. Yay. Then after this, we're done. Then we're done. And we get to sew our little signatures on and get this journal into not being pieces, but into being a journal. Hopefully by the end of tonight, can do that. There we go. Go. There we go. Oh yeah, strawberries. I do want to do a strawberry journal kit. Also on the list. Also on the to-do list. Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl. I have a lot of things I want to do. I have a lot of plans. Just waiting for the inspiration to strike me. And then I can work on that. Okay. That one's done. Let's do this one. All right. Fold it here. Okay. Kind of a little detour. Sorry, I should have had that done. I should have had that done before. But anyways, let's see where these go here. Because this one is in that corner. Okay. So, I need to see, why do people think the sun sets differently where they are? Because they gotta feel special. They want to feel special, that's why. One second. This one here. Let's see what else is missing. I guess. Let's pick this one here. Okay, see, that's much better. That goes with the scheme way more than I could not sleep thinking that this was going to go into this journal because it just didn't much. I didn't want to think about it. I didn't want to regret it, you know? So I'm like, let me take a moment here to just think about it. I did this while I was live and I didn't really have time to print it out. But then luckily I didn't get it printed. I didn't get it together, so luckily I didn't have my life together that day. So we could fix it today. Okay. Zena, I'm glad you didn't, Daisy. I didn't what? I didn't put those weird papers in there. Okay, so this one was good. Okay, I didn't have to redo that one. That one's fine. Okay. So, let's see. This one, okay, that one's fine too. Okay, cool. Wait, this journal already had... Hang on, I gotta... This one, and I think the first signature had it too. Wait a minute. Oh, wait, here's what I need to fix. This right here. Well, I would have gone, but no, I won't. This is what I want here. Okay. So, I think I just saw something that is not correct. This one needs to be changed. And we'll use this gray one. Okay. Yes, I had a lot of fun making this. It's pretty easy since I only used one fabric. It felt fast. Hang on, let me make sure that everything is correct here. Honestly, I gotta check everything literally like 10 times because sometimes I get it wrong. Okay. So this one's done. This one's done too. Yeah, okay. Let me look at the next 3 signatures because I did the same thing there. I just kind of used whatever scrapbook paper I had, and I couldn't sleep. It just felt so wrong. Like this red, it would have been fine, but no. Not today. So now I'm looking back, rethinking my mistakes. There we go. That's cute. This gray, this pink, that's adorable. Okay. Too bad I'm not a YouTube star. I got the most fabulous happy mail from Joni Marty. That's nice. You could always show it off on Facebook groups if you want to. People always post their happy mails. That would have been fine, but also no. That has the same paper. I guess we'll keep it. This one's not so bad. Okay. Oh, tonight we're supposed to make arroz con leche. I've never made arroz con leche. And tonight I'm going to make beef stew. My hubby, we've never made beef stew. He always says he doesn't like wet meat. Whatever that's such a weird expression. That's what he said in the past. Why do I have no other to-do list? Why do I only have, what is happening? Hang on, so it doesn't feel right, but maybe that's okay. Are the music sheets in your shop? I have music. No, this is a book. This is book paper, but I do have music sheet paper, if I'm not mistaken. And music sheet. I suppose I have Christmas music sheet paper pages, and I have like pages. I guess you could check out this set right here, but I might, now looking back, maybe I could put out a new set of them. But these are the, oops, what did I do? Do you wanna try those? Those are music sheet images, and some of them would print side by side so you can use them in signature, but this is book. This is book paper. So let me look. I'm kind of afraid I put two of the same journal cards in the same book, but I guess I'll have to live. I have to move on with my life. That, see, that one's the ugly one. I don't like this one, but it's not the worst either. It's just brown. All right. Enough fiddling. I'm done. I've done what I can. I've done all I can do. Okay, so standard needle. Okay. Let's get these sewn in. So in the last videos, I showed you how I made my cover. Then I showed y'all how I made my inside cover. Then of course we put the signatures together. So now I'm going to put it all together so it becomes one journal. But first, put the covers off to the side. What I need to do is take I was going to say piece of pencil, but that doesn't make sense. I'm going to take a pencil. I'm going to go to my middle page, and I'm going to trace the middle of the page, mark the middle of the page. So I'm going to sew them in. I sew this in with my sewing machine. So let's do that with this as well. Here is the middle of the last signature. Okay, so now This is the inside cover. What we're going to do is we're going to sew my signatures here, and then we're going to glue this into the book. And then we'll have a book. That's the idea, okay? So, of course, I put everything on top of my scoreboard, because that's smart. So we're going to find where we're going to put our signatures here on this inside cover. So, what did I not say? I don't think I said hi to Kimberly. Hi, Kimberly. Okay, so I have my, here it is, this is what I'm looking for. I need to find where I'm going to put my signatures. I need to map it out. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to fold this in half. Okay. Let's see, is there a problem here? Hang on. Hang on. Oh my goodness. My curve might be a little bit crooked. But you know what? That's okay. Nobody's perfect. Alright, so we're going to score down the middle. And then I am going to mark that with my pencil. Okay, so now we can see where my middle signature is going to be. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark 1/2 inch, or no, inch and, 3/8 of an inch. So almost a full inch over. 3/4 inch. Like that. Did my pencil just break? My pencil tip just broke off. Wow, that's rude. That's rude. Okay, so now we're going to mark the other side at also 3/4 inch. And that's where my signatures are going to go. Okay. So if you were just going to do one signature, you just do the middle part. You could also make this smaller set apart. If you were going to do 2 signatures, score down the middle and then 1/2 inch to the right, 1/2 inch to the left, or 3/4 inch to the right, 3/4 inch to the left, whichever one you like. I've done 1/2 inch, but I think 3/4 inch I like better. Okay, so now we're ready to sew everything together. Before I do that, I need to change. Maybe I don't know if I could show this part, but might not actually show. I need to change my foot for my walking foot. So I bought this accessory for my sewing machine called a walking foot. And I believe, because nobody else believes me, but I believe that it is helping me with my sewing of the signatures. Okay, that's how I feel. Others might feel differently. Okay, so I put this here. Wait, the screens come out. Oops, I forgot. I forgot. Miss Cheryl. Do you know which one you're going to get yet? Do you know? So I'm going to install this over here. Does it go here? Does it go here? Oh my god. I did it right the first time. No, the second time, not the first time. Okay, hang on. Ugh. Hang on, y'all, because dang. Hang on. Do I have it right? Okay, do I have it right there? Okay. Just gotta get this screw in there. And then we're good. We're going. Okay. Okay. Let me run some tests. Let me make sure it's sewing. Okay, see, there's something wrong. Okay, so now we know. We didn't do it right. Hang on. Let me do it again. Okay, we're here. We're here. We should be good. Let's see what happened. Did I not have any thread in there? I swear I did. Oh no, I need. Let's just make sure it's going. It seems like it's going. I don't need that much thread, so it should be fine. Okay. You're gonna get a Brother SE 6000. Cool. I haven't kept up with what model is what with Brother, or with any sewing machine company for that matter. But I had a Brother for many, many years. And it was great. Ugh, it always gets stuck there. Okay, so let's try it again. Let's try it again. It makes my machine kind of sound like a duck, so that's fine. Okay, stitches look good on top, stitches look good on the bottom. I'm just using white thread. Okay, so now I got my machine situated. What I need is my trusty little piece of chipboard. And still haven't seen Jen use her. She's saving it. She's saving it. Your brother only lasted a year? Wow. That's weird. You should have returned it. Well, you know, sometimes the warranties aren't so good. Especially if you got it from Walmart, unfortunately. Love Walmart, but I hate their warranties. They're not even warranties. They just want to spend an extra $15 for nothing. Anyways, I don't need these signatures to go in a particular order. But if you do need them to go in a particular order, you might want to pay attention to that. But anyways, I have my handy dandy piece of chipboard that I always use. And Amazon might have had a warranty for it. Anyways, here is my cover is basically the size of my front cover. And I use this to line up my pages in the middle of my cover here. You'll see what I do. So I'm basically going to wrap my pages around this. Embroidery, cool. Okay, so we're just gonna, I'm also making sure that all my pages are not upside down, going the right way, in the right order, right colors, etc. I always quadruple check or more than that none of my pages are upside down. Still happens. Still happens. I got a nice little mix of printables and then a nice mix of lined paper, you know, junky paper from the thrift shop. And then these books from the thrift shop. So I make sure I get some junk in between my printables here. Wish I could be more on theme, but I don't have any like sewing specific books, and I haven't seen any sewing specific books that I like at the thrift shop, I guess. Otherwise, I would have picked them up. There is a book page in here, and it's about quilting, because there was this really cool book about quilting at the thrift shop that I picked up. Okay, so here I'm going to line up my my signature with the line that I drew down. Oh, I need my clips. Oops, I need my clips. So I also, you also want to pay attention to, of course, your cover. If it goes a certain way, you want to make sure you keep it that certain way. Mine doesn't matter, so who cares? Who cares? Okay. So here we go. Let me move this all out the way. I don't like it. I do like to keep things like kind of away from me when I'm doing things. I just messed all this up, of course. Oh gosh darn it. We're fine, we're good. We're good. So what I'm going to do is I got these jumbo paper clips that I love. Love me a jumbo paper clip. Get these from Amazon. Just look up jumbo paper clip. You'll see it. Oh my gosh, sorry, the camera is literally right in front of my eye. So sorry about that. Okay. We got this one over here. And you want to make sure you're lined up properly. Where you're supposed to be. Okay. So you're working on a mini booklet out of tissue paper pattern. Ooh. Okay, so I got my sewing machine. And I'm just going to sew down the first signature here. I do a little back stitch just for fun. I'm putting my stitch to 3, and it's just a straight stitch, right? Okay. Is it? Oh, hang on, I think my thread popped out. I think. Yeah, my thread popped out. Oh my gosh, why is this happening? My thread keeps popping out. That's annoying. I got this new thread, and I was hoping, I mean, it's been working fine for the most part with my pillow cover. Maybe my sewing machine now likes the cheap stuff. Ugh. Hang on, my sewing foot is like getting in the way of my automatic needle threader. So I have to thread this by hand like a cave person. Okay, hopefully we're back. Did it happen again? Because I'm going to scream. What's tripping me out is, what is happening? Maybe I didn't put it in right because this literally doesn't make any sense right now, you guys. I never had this much problem. The bottom is good, but the top keeps popping out. Hang on. Of course, you buy something to make your life easier. And it's like, here we go, Daisy. Let's see what we can do. Hang on. Make sure I put this on correctly. As many times as Zena turned that signature this way and that way and upside down, finally sewed it in. I was sure it would be backwards, but she did an excellent job. Daisy, I'm finally done with the sewing in the signatures on both journals. Oh my goodness. You guys are putting me to shame. I've been obsessing over those pillows. I could have been working on my dark journal all weekend, and I said I was, and then I got into this pillow, and this pillow ruined my life. Now I see why those ladies buy sewing machines, just so that they can keep the sewing foot on it. This is annoying. I see why those ladies have 10 sewing machines. Oh my gosh, okay. Let's see if the mistake is me. That's probably where the problem lays. Oh my God. Did I have to watch a video on how to do that? Because I swear I've done it in the past and it was just fine. Okay. Last time I'm trying this before I go back and eat some ice cream. Before I just cry and eat ice cream. This is the last chance. Nope, and it fell out. It just somehow fell out. Okay. I get the hint. Sewing machine. I'm catching on to what you're trying to say. And to that I say, okay. All right, I'm going to try with my regular sewing foot. And we shall see if my sewing machine is being annoying. Or am I doing something wrong? It's possible I'm doing something wrong, but I don't feel like I am. I feel like everything should be okay. But my sewing machine feels otherwise. It's been sewing perfectly fine all day. Not with the walking foot, just by itself. It's been sewing just fine all day. But right now, comes showtime. It wants to be special. Oh no, what happened, girl? The thread keeps popping out. I don't know why. So I'm thinking maybe if I go back to my regular foot, be okay. I've been sewing with this all day. Haven't had a problem all day. So right now, of course. Of course. Now for an hour. Have sewn 0 signatures in. But you know what? This thread is new. I have not used this thread to sew in signatures. So I don't know if it just doesn't like it. I don't know. It's supposed to be some 100% cotton thread, and I normally use, some cheap stuff. So maybe it's the thread, because I haven't had an issue before with the walking foot. Nope, it's the thread. Okay. Try to use my fancy thread, and it doesn't like it. No problem. No problem. I hear you loud and clear. Okay. Let me get my cheapo thread. Okay, that's the thread. That's the bobbin. Okay. Let's keep it moving. You know that machine can sew through leather, right? What do you mean? I know. What are you trying to say, Jen? What are you trying to say? I'm just trying to figure out what's happening. Not obviously the problem is me, not the sewing machine. I'm not blaming my sewing machine. I'm just trying to make sure. I'm just trying to make you happy. That's all. I know usually it's. I always say it's always user error. Like, to be honest. A leather junk journal. I have some leather. I wouldn't know what to do. Okay. Last time I tried this before I log off and scream and delete this video. Nobody will ever see it. Because I'm not gonna take this. I am not gonna take it. The thread didn't like it. The thread couldn't take it. I had to get my cheap stuff out because I guess that's what this. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why that happened. It didn't like the thread, and I don't know why I didn't like the thread. It's 100% cotton thread. I don't know if it's. I've always just used, cheapo polyester thread, and it's always been fine. And maybe there's a reason why, and I don't quite know why, but I'm glad it's done. It'll be fine. I didn't go over too many things too much. Okay. Anyways, I don't know if you need a walking foot is what I'm thinking. It was helping me, Jen. If it wasn't helping me, I would not even consider it. But it was really helping me, and I like it. So I don't know what to tell you, but I like it. Well, the only thing I don't like about the walking foot is that when I'm using it to sew, I can't really see to the side. So it's kind of like, I feel like I'm kind of sewing blind. But the problem here was the thread. The problem was the thread. Because I've used the signature, I've used the sewing foot, and it was so nice because it grabs the paper. It's so nice. I'm going to fix it. If you don't like it, y'all can log off, but I'm going to fix it because I want to use my walking foot. I really do. I really do. It really does help me, especially with that middle signature. last time I did, I think like 3 or 4 journals, and it had no problem until the last journal. The last journal, the last signature. Oops, I just hit my head. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Maybe that's my problem. I keep hitting myself in the head. Maybe Jenna's right and I'm just having a concussion and I don't even know it. But gosh darn it, this is going to work. This is going to work because I want it to work. I'll tell you what, Jen, I've never had such a smooth out. I mean, obviously what I just did wasn't very smooth, but I've never had such a smooth sewing through the signatures before this walking foot came into my life and frustrated me. And just frustrated me. Gosh darn it, it's gonna work. Gosh darn it, if it's the last thing I do, it's gonna work. You guys are great. Okay. You are the boss, but like, I want this to work. I need it to work. Okay, anyways. So let's do this one here. Okay. In my, this not working out, it's just not in my fantasy. It just doesn't fit my dreams, just anyway, so let's try because I know it's gonna work. I feel confident. I feel so confident. You guys. The fancier machines are a bit finickier with threads. I've been using that thread all day, Jen. It's literally, I think it's the heat embonner. I don't know. I've been using that thread for more than a day. I've been using that thread for literally the past 2 days. And I've been using my sewing machine basically nonstop. And that thread has been working just fine, except for maybe all these pages. Maybe it didn't like the heat and bond part. Sometimes that happens because it has technically it's glue, It's 100% cotton. I've been working with it with fabric. Maybe it doesn't like paper. I don't know. Maybe it did sew initially on those 2 pieces of paper I sewed. Maybe it doesn't like all these layers. I don't know. Science may never know. Cece, hi Cece. Yeah, there's a lot of variables, and I gotta run more tests. I'm gonna need you to run more tests for me, Miss Jen. Okay, I'm gonna do the third signature next, because that's the order I like to do them in. Let's do it. Yes. Okay. And then we drop it. And then we have our big old paper clips. And again, I'm just trying to, oh my God, you guys with the ambulances. I'm just trying to line up the pages here, okay? Okay, let's sew in the second signature. Cross your fingers for me. Cross your fingers for me, please. Thank you. Thank you. Wow, it sounds hilarious. That's going kind of slow. It is just so nice because it grabs the paper, Jen. It's not that it's too thick. It's not that the other foot is not enough. It's not that what I'm sewing is too thick. It's that this thing that I'm using has these little claws that grab the paper from the top. Your sewing machine grabs the paper from the bottom, but this sewing foot grabs the paper from the top. So it kind of like brings it along. Normally I would have to literally like shove my paper through. And with the sewing foot, I don't have to do that. So that is something I like about it. That's why I'm saying it feels like it's helping me. Okay, maybe it's not. Maybe I'm gonna have a heart attack and it's not helping me at all. It worked. Daisy, we're used to watching Xena struggle, so you know. I think y'all are used to watching me struggle too. Honestly, sewing signatures is annoying for everybody. Oh, I didn't even show you. I got this new thing. So y'all know I'm trying to decorate my room. So I bought this off eBay. It's from like the 70s. It's like the serving tray, I guess, from the 70s. But I like it because, I mean, it's California. That's where I'm from. I like it because there was other California serving trays, but they didn't mark my hometown, and this one marks my hometown right here. So I was like, yes, I need this. So I'm gonna tape this to the wall somewhere. I don't quite know yet where, but it's going somewhere. No heart attacks. I hope I don't have a heart attack. Okay. The last signature, which is the middle signature, is always my struggle signature. Literally, it's always the one that gives me trouble. All the time, every day, all day. This is my troublemaker here, the middle signature. For this here type of situation I try to do for myself. It's just such a headache. Remind me to get my printing done tomorrow, please. Marty, get your printing done. Okay, so placing the pages here. Again, I've been using this chipboard for I don't even know how long, but I've been using this chipboard for a while. And I just always have this. I also have one that's the size of a little golden book. And you can just, literally the way that I make my journals, you can make any size journal. And you just make this the size of whatever cover you're doing. Okay, so this is going over here. Oh, I love this. It's so pretty. It's putting this quilt together here with the pieces that you need to cut out. So pretty. And then this is the applique quilt. So beautiful. I love this. I love this book. It had such pretty pictures in it. The prettiest pictures. Over here. I thought I just saw a thread somewhere. Okay, this goes up here. Of course, I'm trying to do 10 things at once, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Here is my link to my sewing printables if you guys are interested. Oh, anyway, sorry, that took me like 10 minutes. Okay. Let's do this. Go in here. Okay, last page. Let's put this in. Okay, you know, I think I'm missing milk for the mashed potatoes tonight, you guys. What the heck? As I'm working on my drink journal, I'm like, the milk. I'm missing the milk. Okay, get this a little bit lower. It needs to be slightly lower. Just ever so. Okay, that's good. Okay, third signature. Let's go. Look, it feeds itself through. I would normally have to be shoving this in. Pardon the expression. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. That's how smooth it should have all gone. Anyways, you're in Vegas. There's a store 2 minutes away. I don't know. I think Vaughn's closes. Did they close at midnight? Where is Vaughn's? I gotta tell my husband to go pick it up. Let me see. Really, y'all, I'm checking Vaughn's right now. I shouldn't, but I am. Okay, so we are done sewing in our signatures. And now we have a journal. We have a cover list journal, I should say. Let me look at fonts here. Fonts. Okay, next. Also, I'll glue them in a minute. That California tray is awesome. Isn't it, Cece? I love it. It was only like $20. Vaughn's closes at 10. Oh my god, no. My husband doesn't get off till 11. Gosh darn it. I guess I'll make the mashed potatoes tomorrow. Okay. So, next. We do it again. We do it all over again. Okay. Not that pencil. That pencil. This is the pencil I want. Use it here, and then I need this right here. Technically, Vaughn's is kind of the only grocery store nearby us. Okay, so I kind of live. I live in a troublesome part of town, so there's really no 24-hour stores nearby. Which sucks. Anyways, okay, so there we go. We marked the middle. Okay. 70s was in my junior and senior high school decade. Lots of fun. I collect 70s stuff. I don't know what year those little dishes are from, but the 70s was a good time. Okay, so let me mark the middle that we just did. Okay. Then we mark 3/4 inch to the right. And then with the pencil. Then we mark 1/4 inch to the left. And with the pencil. I'm looking for some needlework art next is some things that I want. I also want some of those black trays with the flowers in the middle. I'm looking for some of those as well. Daisy, have you ever been to the Show Pawn Star shop? Yeah. I went there before I became famous. It was just some dusty pawn shop. It was like, when the show came on, I was like, that pawn shop? I used to work in a questionable establishment nearby at some point in my life. I went there and it was just like I said, it was just a dusty pawn shop. And then later on they became famous and they have lines out the door all the time. It was so weird to see because I'm like, that dusty pawn shop? Like, I haven't gotten in it since it became famous, but I didn't think much of it. But then they're doing their thing. Good for them. They have like They basically built like a whole food court outside of their parking lot so that people can like, I guess, wait in line and eat. And it just, I thought that was cool. Yeah, it's tiny. It's really small. I was like, I don't get it. I've never watched the show, so maybe it has something to do with people, but I've never watched the show. I just know of them. I know of the show. I don't know where it is. I know where it is, but I guess it's the characters because otherwise I don't see the allure. Truly, I don't see the allure, but maybe it's because I don't watch the show. Okay, so again, I guess I like this better. This pretty little paisley design doesn't really matter what is the front or the back or up or down. It's up to you. I'm sure there's a right way, but it doesn't really matter. Hang on, I think my husband texted me. Did he text me? Yeah, he texted me an hour ago. Okay. So, gotta do this. I don't know the characters, Marty. Is that from that show? I don't know their names. I know there's like a grandpa and a son and then like a grandson. And then, there's I only know them because of the memes. They have their memes, so I know, I guess, some of the scenes because of the memes, but otherwise that's all I know. I'm just saying, good for them. You like the old man. I used to love it on the skate rink. Can't believe I cut myself. I have not cut myself with my rotary cutter I don't think I've ever cut myself with my rotary cutter, ever. I was just trying to cut some silly part of this fabric, and I went like this or something. I don't know what I did, but then I just touched myself. And then I was like, did I just cut myself? It took a second for it to like start bleeding. And I was like, okay, yeah, I did. I was a master at the hokey pokey at the skate rink. Let's see here. Okay, last page here. This goes here for signature. Okay. Gonna make sure that the signature is aligned with the lines that we drew. And I kind of hold it down I'm holding it down with my arm. Okay. Oh, and I also went to some there was an event out here called like some oddity show or something. This is like a bunch of gothic artists that made stuff, I guess. And everything was like a little bit too goth for me. Everything was just a bit too goth for me. But I did buy this one cool poster. It's like a nature poster. I bought this little cat. It's a magnet, and it has a black cat with like a gun and a machete. My husband said it's from some movie, but it was a black cat, and I thought it was adorable. So I'm like, I like collect anything black cat now, I guess. I collect black cat stuff. Okay, there's the first signature. No problem this time. Oh my god. That thread. I thought that was a better thread. Why didn't I like that thread? It must be, like I'm saying, it must be the heat and bound. It must be the layers of fabric. Although I feel like I sewed through thicker layers of fabric today. Even thicker than this. So I don't know why that thread was just not having it, but it wasn't. How many journals do you think you have completed since you have started this? since I started making junk journals. Technically, what am I, like 175? And then there's journals that are not numbered. There's some journals, the first couple of journals I didn't number. But I believe I'm like at 170 something. Boo boo. Boo boo. He doesn't care. He does not care right now. He could care less. Looks like I'm at 180. And then I have 3 Valentine's Day journals, and then 8 sunflower journals, and then these 2 journals that are not done. So I'm getting close to 200 there. Miss Yvonne Preston White, she started numbering her journals a long time ago. There was like a month where she like made a journal every day, and she decided that she was going to number them, I guess, for that month. And then she never did it again, and I just kind of I was like, that's a great idea. So I just started numbering my journals, and I have just not stopped. It's nice to know how many I've made. It's pretty nice. I'm at like 180, so I'll definitely be at probably 200 by the end of the year. But it's been fun. It's literally just never ending fun, and there's always like another theme, another color scheme you want to do, another junk journal you want to do, another junk journal kit you want to play with, It's always fun. It's always fun. Does anybody else number their junk journals? I feel like it's just me. I feel like everybody else gives them really cool names, and I just kind of number them. But I like keeping track. He is not paying me no mind. Boo boo, acknowledge me. Thank you. Boo boo, help me. Oh my god, so sorry. You named them, Jen? I'm not that creative. I am not that creative. It's 200 names. I would start running out of names. Okay, you're gonna have to start doing like the meteorologist and do my alphas next. You're gonna start doing Greek names, Miss Jen. The last journal I called Tea in Paris. Cute. Very cute. Okay, you want to, of course, make sure you're going all the same way on your pages. Again, I check so many times I forget, and I have to check again. Oh, you know what I want to make? I want to make creme brulee. Creme brulee is so good. That's what we're going to do. I want to make a chili con carne next. Again, we're going to make beef stew tonight. I'm excited. It's always fun to cook with my hubby. Get in the kitchen and we just team it up and we get it done. And I picked the most complicated, fanciest recipes that I know damn well I can't do, but I still want to try it. So tonight is some French stew, except we're not going to do the French thing and add wine. I can't. I don't know. I don't want to spend all this time on a dish and then I don't like how the wine tastes. So I'm just not doing wine. I can't. I cannot. So we're just going to use beef stock, but it's got a lot of onions in it. A lot of onions. Okay, so this signature is done. See, I don't seem to finish and start on a new idea. Girl, it is not a race. There are no rules. There are no standards. Go at your own pace. If you want to finish it, start a new one. Start a new one. Who cares, girl? Just I'm having fun. That's my objective. My objective is to have fun. My objective is not to make as many journals as I can. If I, like the last 6 days, have done nothing but sewn a pillow cover, That's what I'm doing. You know what I mean? And these journals get off to the side because that's what's fun. So if you have fun, just here's the thing. Okay, back when I used to play The Sims, right? I used to just build the house, make the characters, and then that was the end of the game for me. Once I was done building the house, like the game had no point to it anymore. And if anybody knows The Sims, you know that the game starts when you build your house and your character. That was like the end of it for me. And that's fine, you know. You play however you want to play. So don't worry. Beef stew is good. I make it PR style. Well, what I'm going to make is, it feels like it's just onion and beef. I said I gotta have some mashed potatoes. I'm gonna add some. I said I can't just eat beef and it's just carrots. Like I can't just eat beef and carrots. I gotta have mashed potatoes or something. Oh, your daughter plays The Sims. I haven't played The Sims in so long, but I remember distinctly remember having the time of my life decorating a house, building a house, decorating a house, and then I got bored of everything else. But I lived for decorating a new house. But I have not played that game in so long. I don't know if it would hold my attention nowadays. Let's get this over here. Check out my sewing printables. I just posted a link. You can check out this kit. Like I said, it also has like a clip art set as well as a journaling spots set, and I think that's all I did for this kit. Clip art and journaling spots, yes. I just bought ingredients for beef stew. Probably make it tomorrow, like my mom's Irish style. Nice. I'm following. Okay, so there's this channel I've been watching called the Anti-Chef. He's so funny. I don't know, I don't think he's culinarily trained. He's just trying to make recipes from this I almost said Julia Stiles. From, what's it called? What's her name? Julia Child. From this Julia Child cookbook. So I'm following his recipe. I see where he messed up, so I'm going to try and fix that part where he messed up. But he's so funny because he'll like mess up, he'll curse, he'll drop things, and I'm like, yeah, that's me. That's my cooking style right there. So I'm gonna follow his recipe because it just looked good. Like I said, I like overly dramatic and large recipes that take hours to do. Except in this case, all the recipes call for, including the one I'm going to follow, call for a Dutch oven, which I don't have. So I am just going to, after I brown the chuck, I'm just going to toss it in the crock pot instead of the oven. So I just feel like I'm gonna mix a couple recipes here. Julia Child always hacking up whole chickens. Whack, whack, whack. Yeah, she makes it. She's a little intimidating. She really wants you to know how to cut up a whole chicken before you even look at her recipes. Like a chart. If it's messing up, I'm gonna look dumb, but it's going so good. Normally, Jen, I would literally have to shove my signatures through. You've seen me. I would shove my signatures through. And this time, it's trying to stop me here. What is this caught on? Oh, it's caught on my little stool. Oh my God. Hang on. There we go. This is the result I was wanting. So, yeah, this is great. This was great. Oh my God. I could not have asked for anything better. Honestly, the walking foot, I'm telling you, Miss Jen, I know maybe you don't see it still. Maybe you don't feel like I feel. But this walking foot, wait, what happened? Did somebody just call me? Thought I just saw my phone light up. No calls. Okay. So, this walking foot, Miss Jen. I don't think I showed it off to you. Hang on. Since I'm done with my sewing machine, I can take it off. Let me show you. I don't need it for anything else other than for my journals to be for sewing my signatures, Miss Jen. And maybe if I do some quilting projects, maybe. But for anything else with sewing paper, sewing the ruffles to paper, the regular foot is fine. But you see, every time the sewing machine goes, every time the sewing needle goes up and down, these little feet down here. Hang on, I'm trying to see if I can zoom in a little bit, get in more detail. Hang on, I'm trying to show you why this is good. In my eyes, you don't have to buy one or anything. You don't want to. I'm just showing you what I think. Anyways, hang on. Come on, this program needs to load. For Pete's sake. So every time the needle goes up and down, this thing holds on to the needle. And every time this goes up and down, hang on. Okay, so every time this goes up and down, you see these little feet go up and down. This little part right here, this little white part here, that part goes up and down when the needle goes up and down. So these little grips here, they grab the paper from the top and feed it through. So it's not that my needle or my sewing foot can't sew through thick paper. It's just that these little grips help pull my paper through. And somehow that gives me almost like a better, just like a better grip on the paper. I don't know. It just feeds it through. I would normally have to shove it. So that's why I got this. Again, there was no videos on if it was going to work on paper. If anybody had ever used that foot for paper, I've never seen any examples of that. However, I thought I'd give it a shot. And honestly, except for that last time, the last time that I used it, just kind of annoying because on the last journal, the last signature, it messed up, which is hilarious. But I guess it's good with 2 and not 3. Okay, so I got my covers, and I have to kind of not break, but kind of fold and kind of, I don't know what this is called. The glue makes it so that the cover kind of pops out, and I kind of got to score the chipboard so that it's not trying to pop out, I guess. That's what you call it. I don't know. I see that, Jen. Is she getting a commission? Yes, please purchase through my link. I am now a Baby Lock representative. I am now a Baby Lock representative, and you may call me as such. Okay, so now we are ready. I could at least do one of these. I need to join my inside book cover with my outside book cover and make it into an actual journal. So let me get all my stuff that I need for that. Okay, I might as well just bring over the whole tool shed if I can. Oh, this is dangerous. Okay. I got my whole toolbox here now. Okay, so I need something to cover my surface so stuff doesn't get up dirty and messy, whatever. Happy Scrappy. Hi, LaTanya. How are you, lady? Okay, so I'm going to glue my cover into the other cover. Okay, so I make these, oh yeah, this one's broken. I make these like little cover sleeves. I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh yeah, because I sew my signatures in differently now. So this part kind of is a little, kind of changed a little bit. The size did anyways. Okay, this one's good. So I use this to cover my signatures to protect them from the glue. I have it labeled front, and then just for the heck of it, I'm gonna label this one front as well. And then what I need is a heat and bond. This is heat and bond without the heat and bond. This is just the paper part of the heat and bond. And what I'm gonna need is my glue. And I'm also gonna need silicone brush. And where are my baby wipes? Where did I put baby? Oh, they're right behind me. Okay, cool. Very cool. Excuse me. Okay, so baby wipes just in case I get glue, which definitely will happen. It will get on me. It will get on my project. So I gotta have an emergency baby wipe at my side. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna add the glue. I use Turbo Tacky glue. It is my favorite glue in the world. I love your cover sleeve. What a neat idea. Yes, I need to have it. So if you haven't seen me do it, Latanya, I'll send you a link to where I do it. But basically, you can do it with parchment paper. Can you? No, you can't glue parchment paper. Maybe just regular paper. I wrap this around bigger paper, and then I literally just put another piece of paper right here. Nothing even fancy, just like tape it. Bring in the corners like that, and pull this over. So there should be another piece of paper right here. But that's how I make this right here. Okay. Okay. I think you were sewing or something when she came in. Latanya? Maybe. I just found your channel, Jen. Subscribe. I'm going to look at your Paris tea party later. Okay. Okay. Marty wasn't talking to me. She was talking to Zine. Okay, understood. Okay, so let's get our glue here. Again, you don't want to use too much. You don't want to use too little. It's a happy little medium. You got to find glue here on this little, whatever this part is called. And then we're going to move our glue into place. I want to make sure I get the glue in between these stitches here. Oops, see, that's the part I try to avoid. So I try and go like this instead of what you saw me doing. Glue is my friend and my enemy right now. Glue is both right now. And when I gotta buy another glue bottle. I never ordered them from Amazon like I said I was. I never did. Okay, so here we are. Okay. So I'm going to put this piece of heat and bond on the floor now. I don't need it. And then I'm trying to get the glue off my fingers now because you'll get glue everywhere. You have to get this glue off your fingers. And then I'm going to put the cover where it needs to be. Yeah, like that's good. It's a little bit high though. So down. Okay. It's a very slow process. I do not rush this at all. I gotta get this glue off my fingers after every thing I touch, basically. pull this up here. There's glue on some things. Oh my god. Here's my staple. Where's all my tools? I have my junk journal tools and my sewing tools. Not cool, you guys. Okay. So then I'm going to use this giant bone folder this one's from We Are Memory Keepers. And I'm just going to use this to make sure that the glue makes contact with the cover. Obviously, you can make sure that the front of your journal is the front of your journal. At this point, it might be too late. You want to check. You always want to check. Okay, so let's do the other side now. Let me grab another piece of heat balm. I have many, many pieces of heat balm. Just kind of use them and use them. Okay, let's see. Are we still here? I have not been looking at the camera, so if I'm at a weird angle, I'm sorry. I have not been paying attention, but I will now. Okay, so let's get the glue on our spine. I'm going to get glue up against the spine as well. And then this little gutter thing. Okay. Just do this first. Before everything is covered in glue. Okay. Okay. So next. Miss Joni, have a good night. See you next time. Okay. I just get glue on my glue bottle. Yes, I did. Okay. Between the stitches. Okay, there we go. Okay. Now, put this over, and I'm going to pull. I'm pulling. Well, I'm trying to pull, but that thing's pulling away from me. Hang on. Kind of got to pull it. Stretch it. Okay, so okay. Okay, let's scrape this down. All the edges. press next to each signature here. And you want to press the fabric into the gutter here. If you do get a little dab of glue, you can get it wet with the baby cloth, and it will not show up as much as if you didn't. Oop, there's glue there. Glue all over here. I get another baby wipe in a minute. Okay. You guys are too kind. You guys are too kind. Too kind. Let's done. Here. There we go. Okay. A lot of glue in here. I gotta squeeze out because I don't want my pages to be floating. I want them to make contact with the chipboard. So we gotta squeeze out all that extra glue. Oop, hang on, I got glue everywhere now. Oh my gosh. Jeez, Daisy, you can start your own book binding company. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Okay. Okay. Now that we did that, we release the pages. We go in between the signature. We go up next to the signature as well. I shouldn't be throwing things around. Sorry. Okay, so there's that, and that. And then there's this side next to the signatures. Here, okay. Okay, so we're done. Haha. You can fold it here like it's completely done. The last thing we need to do is I need to hold it down with more paper clips. Basically, I let it dry like this. I put this giant paper clip here. If I could, sometimes I'll put it off here to the side instead, like this. And it basically holds the signatures up. And then what I need is just my regular paper clips. My regular little clips. Honey puts the signatures together and sends them to Davey to buy for cover. Oh. Oh. Isn't that what they do with quilting? That's what they do with quilting. Okay. So I'm going to put the paper clips next to each signature. And basically the signatures pull up, so the signature wants to like kind of go up. So to keep them down, I paper clip each side of each signature. And the paper clips are reusable. Okay, so now we gotta do this other side. And then this journal is pretty much dry, probably in a couple of hours. But I always let it dry overnight, just for fun. Just to let it dry even more. And that's I'm going to call it a night, you guys. I am done. I am done for tonight. I got to get back to my pillow. I got to get back to my pillow cover that I'm trying to finish. But anyways, that is it. That is done. This journal has to dry, and then we will be ready to start on decorations. I have to start on them because I haven't even started. I decided to do this first. But anyways, I do like to let it dry like this so that the signatures stay down. But anyways, you guys, that is going to be it for me today. I'll glue the other journal some other time. And we can be back tomorrow night, same time, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll be, I think, starting on embellishments, I'm sure, because that's what I need. That's the next step. Now that the journals are together. So everybody, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thank you all y'all so much for your nice comments and conversations. If you are looking for junk journal printables, check out my shop. I do have my newest sewing journal up there. And yeah, thank you everybody for your support. Thank you all so much. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.